At this point, you should have a good understanding of what Apollo is and how to build Apollo applications. Let's look at some more resources which you can use to learn even more about Apollo. The first place you should start is Adobe Labs. Specifically, the Apollo section of Adobe Labs, which you can always get to by going to www.adobe.com/go/Apollo. This is the main site for Apollo during the pre-release period and contains the actual downloads for Apollo sample applications and the FlexBuilder Apollo extensions. It also contains documentation, extensive developer FAQ, links to additional resources, videos, and links to mailing lists and developer forums where you can discuss Apollo development with other developers. The next resource you should check out is the Apollo for Adobe Flex Developers Pocket Guide. This is a pocket guide that will tell you everything you need to know to get started developing Apollo applications using FlexBuilder and the Flex framework. It covers the Apollo Alpha release and is published by O'Reilly. It's also available as a free download from the website at www.adobe.com/go/Apollo Flex Pocket Guide and is released under a Creative Commons license. There are a number of additional resources you may want to check out to find out the latest news and information about Apollo. Let's look at those. The first is the MXNA News Aggregator. This is an aggregator that aggregates all the news and information from Adobe communities and has a site specifically for Apollo. So navigate to the MXNA News site, and on the right side under Smart category, select Apollo. This will list all the latest news and information about Apollo as it's being discussed within the Adobe communities. The next resource you want to check out is My Weblog. I post frequently about the latest news and happenings around Apollo, and it's a good resource for keeping up some of the latest news and information around what is going on in the Apollo world. To get to my weblog, go to www.adobe.com/go/Mike Chambers. To get to the Apollo section of the MXNA aggregator, go to www.adobe.com/go/ApolloMXNA. And finally, lynda.com has over 30 hours of Flex and ActionScript 3 training. These are excellent resources for learning how to get started with ActionScript and Flex training, and then use that knowledge to build Apollo applications. Check these resources frequently for the latest news, information, tips, and tricks around developing for Apollo.